Where is my tuna? Oh. What are you doing out there? Just enjoying the view? There's no relaxing in this company. Get back to work. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to Good Company Freeplay with me, Spacefish. Welcome back to our beautiful factory and welcome to hopefully very soon nicely accelerated research for us. If you'll remember, in the last episode we finally took care of outsourcing our production of the not single cell batteries, but battery stacks rather, out to here, out to a new building, so we can have a bit more space for analysis and actually use all these batteries to analyze away and hopefully get us some more research data. Now, as you can also see, I mean, this place is pretty darn huge, so given that we had 2 production tables like before, that pretty much covered like 4 to 5 tables here, and now we've got 8. I'm gonna have to see how I'm actually even gonna use all that newly gained, materials to analyze. So we'll have to find out. We'll have to see how we will do that, but for a start, of course, we will try and achieve that by getting ourselves some more analysis desks. Now, I'll have to see here how I can box this thing together properly to somehow still retain usability here. I would actually really like to box someone in right here. I just don't really quite know if I can achieve that. Potentially I can. Let me try that. So we would go battery stacks here, of course, as well. We'll hire somebody. Where would that? Oh, the guy's going all the way around. Okay, that's of course great. Let's wait for that to happen. Then we can just box them in and attach them to that desk right there. Perfect. We also need to actually choose an active research project, so probably something we want to do. Could you please, go on and hug your table, mate? Mate, move. Dude. What happens if I just do this? 1 second. Alright. I think we're just going to try this. Is he going to be stuck now? What's he going to do? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The actual shelf seems to be empty. Yes, it actually is. Do I have a logistics employee for this zone now? I do. Okay, I rehired somebody. That's great news. I'm going to connect this stuff up. I think we should be receiving some first few batteries. Maybe not. That'll have to wait then. I would like to, of course, research battery stacks. No, not LED matrices. Battery stacks out here too. Perfect, and we will go and grab ourselves a quick corner shelf that we can just place right here, or probably more in a different orientation, so this route is a bit shorter, and then we're going to do kind of the same thing where we move these over here and into there, just like that. This table I'll just keep to myself because it's already that box and I won't be able to even access things properly. Now, are we going to have some of these made? Yeah, slowly but surely, it seems. Everybody here is still missing plastic and chemicals and all the things, which is a bit of an issue. I should probably move these out. Why have I... I'm just going to do this here. So we're going to move these tables over a tad bit. That way our logistics employees can actually go through the middle here and don't have to go all the way around. That doesn't make much sense, and in the end we'll just have to hire more people for that reason, which, well, I don't know, it's going to be pretty annoying. But that said, we should have a first bit of battery stacks coming in right here, a whole 6 of them. Okay. Let's hope that the one courier can actually keep up. I mean, it's quite the long route. I kind of feel like we are lacking a bit the input material, so maybe we want to get a second one. We'll have to see about that. I mean, the thing is, I don't know. I mean, he's somewhat limited in his capacity after all, right? I don't know. It feels like he's, no, I think we need a second one. Let's get a second courier. Add 1 employee. I hope he's going to start with picking mats up. He will. That's going to be great. I'm also going to probably work away here at the analysis desk because, standing around uselessly doesn't really help the company. So let's take care of that ourselves too. And we will now get a research project, because I've been forgetting about that for like minutes now, which is never too good. And we want to spend some research data after all, so we can hopefully get that new milestone very, very soon and get some new fancy technology. So we've got the memory banks research here. That's kind of good. We do have a proximity sensor, not a low res camera just yet, so that could be something for me to look into. Other than that, we could also go for the 16 segment display. Given that we're already using 7 segment displays, I think we're gonna do that now. We're gonna just go for that. Still got another 100 points till we reach the next product, which is probably somewhat fine, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure here. Market overview, pocket computer actually about to head on to the next market phase, so you know, we're gonna do that. Nothing really to worry about there. Camera drones, we can actually move those on, which I really feel we should, given that we can't really reach the 21 produced anyway. So let's progress the phase. Probably want to discount it a tad bit after that though. We want to, I think, aim for like 15, 16 maybe? I think I'm going to go for like 16 for the time being. That is going to net us 13, 19. I'm not sure how much money we made off these before, to be honest. Totally didn't pay attention to that, so not quite sure. I feel like it was 1300, so that's really not that much more money we're making there, but it's a bit. It's a bit, so that's fine. That's good. We don't need to change anything with the camera drones, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now, the only thing we will need out here is going to be some more batteries, and I really, really hope. And we're going to get a few more, because like half our analysis team is not even working away due to that current lack in batteries. But, did you just not pick it up? Did he just not pick it up? He just didn't pick it up. There was 18 batteries waiting for him there. You all see that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Was it maybe like reserved for this dude or some weird thing? Wait, let's kind of observe this here for a second. He picks it up. Okay. Maybe it was like reserved, some weird thing. As you can see, our weekly profit has lowered by a bunch. That's fine though, because that was the idea after all, with like actually making this whole area a whole lot bigger and actually getting some more people to research and analyze and build things to analyze and everything. Because of course, I mean, we need to actually invest in research. Like, what else are we going to use the money for? Of course, I can buy every building on this map now probably, and you know, be happy with it. See, even this thing's only 400 grand, so we probably could. But I don't need it, so I'd rather just reinvest that money into other things if that makes sense. So, with that said, I think we're also going to expand the research station stuff here a bit, because honestly, I mean, as you can see, research points are starting to pile up. Then again, I mean, that was also probably due to the reason that I kind of forgot to put a new research project into the queue. But one way or another, we should keep expanding this place up there. So we're going to do that. And I think we should have already moved all this stuff to over here, to be honest. We could just use this for another research desk place, and we wouldn't have to have that complex of a courier line going. But that's maybe something that we can then kind of adjust a bit down the line. But that said, you know, research is speeding up nicely. That's great news right there. We are very close to the milestone 5 now, which will get us a whole lot of new possibilities I would really like to have. We'll have to kind of look into automating things for that, but well, I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to do that. Also, really starting to consider just to tear this stuff here down, because I feel we'll need to expand these 2 lines to actually be able to automatically assemble cases and stuff, so gotta consider that. But what do we actually have in terms of cases? I think, should maybe actually research like standard cases. Because I mean, bot cases and stuff we have, right? But what we don't have is stuff like the reinforced case right here, or even just a standard metal case. That's kind of, I kind of probably want that. Metal case, windowed case? I usually like the metal-y cases, so probably it does make sense to get that. Not quite sure why I've place so little emphasis on actual case research, because of course we want more slots available in our products eventually, right? So I think that's something we need to do next. You know, and it's a pretty quick thing, honestly, right? It's like 210 research points. That's pretty darn low for like how much we're generating and using at the moment, I think. So with that out of the way, are we now good? Somewhat. Nah, yeah. I mean, it's still not great, but I think we're getting there in terms of like actual stored batteries for production. That said, what we're not getting to is having enough mats in here, which is very weird given that I've got 2 people moving things now. Are you actually taking things? He's never moving a thing! He's never moving a thing! He goes down here, doesn't pick up anything. He goes up there, doesn't pick up anything. He goes down. What are you doing with your life? Why doesn't he do a thing? Why does he not do a thing? I'm so confused right now. I am so confused. Just gonna fire him, add another employee, see if she does something different maybe? I don't know, that's very weird. That shouldn't happen. Should it? She's not picking up anything either. What is going on? What in the world is going on? It's as if I never hired another employee for this stuff. I don't even understand. This is kinda very weird. I mean, we kinda need those mats. Why can you not pick some up? I mean, there's batteries right there. Pick them up. Why are you not doing anything? Why are you this useless? Go away. I'm not gonna pay you for doing nothing. What in the world is even going on? I don't even understand. I think what we're gonna do instead then is maybe we're gonna try and just make another courier route. So we're gonna just create a new route, and we're gonna go from here to there. And well, we're just gonna kind of try and pick up all the mats that way. Don't have an employee for that, I guess, so let's add one. But maybe that way we can fill this stuff a bit more. I don't know, it's very weird. We're gonna, of course, order some more stuff here then. Actually, don't need to order more of this. Only really need to order more of that. But, yeah. I don't know. Does that maybe do anything? Where's my other courier now? Where's the second lady I hired? Hello? Oh, there she is. She picked up a whole 1 stack chemicals. This thing is full. What are you doing with your life? I just don't get this stuff. I really don't get it. Maybe some of this stuff is already like reserved or something. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, look at that. There's something wrong with my... There's 250 plastics demanded as logistics only. 250. And they're not picking up a single box. I don't get this. I just don't get this. Why? Why? This is also pretty weird, right? We've got like 5 buy orders here, but like this has only got... Oh. This doesn't make any sense. If I look at this courier palette, right? Why are these slots still open? Wait, if I get another order into these, no. I've got 5 in a buy order, but I've only got 3 slots reserved for it, which is super weird as well. I don't get it. I literally, I'm like clueless right now. So I've got courier palette 14. We've got 5. Oh. Pick up 50% of reserved inventory slots. Always leave 50. Yeah. And there we have our reasoning. Goodbye, Astrid. I'm sorry. We will go back to this courier pallet right here. No, wait. Ah, right. That's just the route still. So, I don't need this whole route anymore, right? So, let's delete the route. We've got this route. And then we've got this courier pallet. And we've got a max output of... I don't know. Well, I don't even need metal, so you can leave that where it is. We're just going to do max output of 75%, maybe? Yeah? Same thing for chemicals. And we're going to hope that that's enough, because that's the whole flippin' reason why nobody's been picking up plastics, I think. Because there's like a max amount that you can take, and if there's only 50% left in there, they're not going to take anything that exceeds that. See? There we go. Now he's picking up plastic. That should be a bit better, I hope. And hopefully we should also not be draining our production lines here totally, so fingers crossed that's not going to happen. But this should start stacking up some plastic right here. Very nice. So... finally fixed that. Also, in the meanwhile, without me even noticing, we passed the 5th milestone, which is awesome. Because that, for one, of course, means more demand, which is always great. I should probably already look back right here, because we do not need potential sales per week of 18. We only really need 16, which honestly, the last few weeks haven't been doing too well, have they? Seems a bit low to me. We probably need to look back at that. Then we've got potential sales right here of 17 now. We probably really only want like 16. Oh god, this bug again, please. Please. Okay, there we go. So that's 16 right there. Can we try? No, okay. So that's 16 right there. This thing actually being in phase 5 as well, but we can progress it, so we're not going to play around with that demand. And we are going to progress that very soon instead. Very wonky here too, but I think on average 19 should probably be fine. I'm not quite sure the production frequencies of this thing, so 2 things to already look into in a second in terms of optimization. We are also out of research projects again. We have now completed our 16 segment display very nicely, so we all go down here to the metal case, research that, then we do the windowed case, and I'm also actually going to start adding a few more research tables even, because we're not really grinding this down, and with the amount of times I am forgetting to actually research things, I would really like to kind of grind this down on average. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Sorry. Why was she not at her desk yet? Very weird, but we're gonna add another 2 employees to this mix. Very nice. And well, that's kind of research desks stacked into here into oblivion, so I don't know, we'll need some more places to research at, or we just start moving this over. I think that'll be the inherent move probably. Where is my tuna? Oh, what are you doing out there? Just enjoying the view? There's no relaxing in this company. Get back to work. What the heck? Let me just yeah. Let me just get myself back over here. Perfect. And we are going to be analyzing the 1 battery stack we have left. So, it doesn't really seem I've got much of any excess stuff anymore, so that's very interesting. I mean, I guess whenever I remodel the next thing, that'll be the case again. By the way, 53k in profit again. Despite the amount of money we're now spending on research and producing all these parts for analysis is quite crazy in my opinion. But well, cool. This thing, courier routes problem. Why? There's no courier route assigned to you anymore. Oh please. Did I bug something out again? I think I did. Oh, madness. Madness. I still gotta send the developers the bug from last week. Like, I don't have the time to bug more things out. Okay. But with that said, so we are at the next tier here. We've got some nice machinery, which should be right here. Indeed it is. Pretty darn expensive. I mean, 40k is a lot of money, but it's also making things so much easier for us, I hope. So that should be great. Actually, simple circuits. I'm pretty sure I need those, like, down here. Indeed I do. So we could kind of replace those tables with that, saving ourselves some money for employees, which is always good for optimization's sake. These things I don't think we can replace, no. But we can. replace simple case production, which is also kind of interesting. I mean, plastic cases we're making here apparently, so we would have to replace plastic cases there, and I think simple cases here, which is very interesting. I think that's kind of a good option. And I'm pretty sure this thing can make more advanced cases too, we just don't have them researched yet, so that's of course a bit of an issue. The only thing it doesn't seem to be able to make is pod chassis. Yeah. And this thing here, gears, rods, metal sundries, do you all recall these things? It's a load of things that I always need to make 50 bajillion pieces of, so very good to hear. Very, very good to have that. We will need to implement all of that, and then we've got this, which makes plastic parts coated glass, plastic sundries, and acoustic ester foam a bit faster. Speaking of coated glass, didn't I have that up here? I did indeed. How long are we taking out here for the coated glass? A day, and we're overfilling it. What do we need the coated glass for now? We need the coated glass for this stuff. And we need one piece. Wait, we need one piece? We're making... Wait. Wait a second. I'm making 5 pieces every day. And I need 2 pieces. I need 2 pieces every 0.6 days. Mate. This is like quadruple the output I need. Whoops. I could make 1 precision workbench and feed these 2 tables just fine. I can get rid of 3 tables and 3 employees and get myself a huge load of space. I don't even understand what I'm doing sometimes. I'm sorry. You guys have to go, because, like, we are not operating this unprofitably in this company, and can also make some money on these tables again, and, well, there we go. Wow. Like, I already placed twice the amount of chemistry tables I needed, and now the precision, wow, incredible. But yeah, so this should easily feed into that. We would honestly only need half a table to feed all these, so... Well, maybe we can find something else to use this on eventually. Also, we seem to be low on chassis for this production, so that seems to be the bottleneck at the moment, which is a very interesting one, to be honest. Because I didn't think this was the slowest part of the production. It doesn't seem we're bottlenecking on any input parts, so... I don't know. It seems to be genuinely slow, which doesn't make any sense, but it seems to be genuinely slow. And I mean, that's crazy, because, like, everything else is in stock like mad, and the... Well, we'll have to get back to that one. But, for the time being, what else is there to do? Pocket PCs. Let's take care of the pocket PCs first. I think this should be pretty straightforward. I'm kind of just wondering how many of these we can make per week. Like max, if we fill everything, which I don't think we're going to fill all the input materials anyways. This was not the right thing to click. That was not the right thing to click. This is, though. Pair 3. 0.85 days. So, I mean, that's like... that's actually quite a lot that we could potentially make there, to be honest. That should be pretty close to the 28, 29 potential saves we're at currently. But of course, we're not making that. I think that is because, like, this on top table here was only like for the like 20-30% overproduction we had, so effectively we really only have 2 tables making like 40, and then we've got 1 making like another 4 on top or something. So I think expecting like the 17 to 20 mark. So like if we can keep it at 20, I think we're good. So let's look at this. 1810, 2080, and we're still... Wow. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is easy. We just need 2% of a discount, and we're easily left with enough marketing man, and we're making so much more money from that. That's going to be crazy good for us. I really do like that. That is going to be awesome. Okay, and, well, with that said, we're analyzing away like mad. We don't seem to be that short on plastic anymore, but we still somewhat are. So, that is never too great. I really don't quite know. I mean, maybe I do need to add another courier route just to get enough plastic in right there. Like, it's instantly gone. It's basically how bad it is. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But let's get another research project in here in the case of the window case right here. We're gonna make that, and I think we're also gonna upgrade the plastic cases to the max here, just to make sure that we've got all the options in terms of this. I don't know, I mean, wooden cases do have their benefits too, so maybe we should do that too. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Well, maybe we should do it just to have it in case we need it. After that, I think stereo speaker pretty much the next thing, because we do probably need that for the next cassette player upgrade. Control unit, probably not going to be all too bad either. But with that said, I think I'm going to end it off right here for today. I hope you, as always, did enjoy the episode. Lots of stuff to do for us in the next one now with all the new machinery. I mean, as you saw that one precision workbench rationalization right here, I think there's going to be multiple of these things to take care of just in the same fashion. I'm pretty sure these things also work for plastic parts, so that should end up, well, saving us a bunch of tables and employees, and then there's of course all the machinery that we now can and need to work with. So there's going to be a lot of optimization and reworking assembly lines in the coming up episodes. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you are as well. As always, if you enjoyed the episode, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always help the channel out a ton, and if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below, as well as the bell icon right next to it to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. And with all that out of the way, as always, thanks a lot for watching. New Year's is coming up soon, so I hope you'll all have a great start into 2021, and I hope I'll catch you then. Ciao.